Why, hello there, and welcome to another filming location adventure. This time, it's 1988's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Robert Zemeckis directed this movie, starring Bob Hoskins, Kathleen Turner, Christopher Lloyd, Charles Fleischer. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Such a mix of live action, cartoon. It's one of my favorite films of all time, 100%. Now, it takes place in LA in 1947. Some of the locations were here in LA, where we are right now. We are currently in Los Angeles. Much of the production, though, was actually filmed in the UK. It was split with the studio over there. But we're going to stop and grab a couple spots while we are here in Los Angeles. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Let's go. Our first location will bring us to Cahuenga Boulevard. 846 North Cahuenga Boulevard, to be exact. We're going to step around this corner, and right there you can see that right there is the Red Studios. Red Studios filled in as the maroon cartoon studios in the film. It is a real working studio. It's changed hands several times. It's been several different studios, currently red. Very distinguishable architecture. I'm gonna get a little bit closer and match up some of the shots. Eddie would come running out of the studio here to hop on the red car. I can't quite get the exact angle because there's a giant dumpster right here. So I need to kind of go behind the dumpster to get the right shot, but we can't quite get it. But he would run. He would show him to the show his check to the red car operator. He said, "What do I look like, a bank?" So then the doors would shut. Eddie would then hop on the back of it. He would join on the red car on the back of it and take a ride down that way. Right in the road right there. Bob Hoskins hopping on that streetcar. Our next stop brings us to downtown LA. Doesn't get much more downtown than this. Got some high-rise buildings. Starting here on the corner of 12th Street and Hope Street. The location that we're going to is going to be down this way a little bit, so I'm not quite in the exact spot yet. We're going right about down there. But I wanted to start here because of this building here. This building is the key to this location. The reason why that building, that particular building back there, is the key to this location is there is nothing left. This entire street has been demolished and rebuilt. That's the only indicating factor that you can actually tell that this is the correct spot, which is very sad. Like, that's kind of a bummer. This is the location of Eddie Valiant's office and then the bar across the street. It is right over here. Now I'm going to spin the camera around just to give you a reference. So I'm going to use that address that's on that door right there. It's 1133 South Hope Street. And right around here is where Eddie's office would have been. So now it was the last remaining building from what I read. The last remaining building that was demolished. So I don't know, there's this little lot here where nothing else has been built up. So I'm curious as to if this is the spot. But we're gonna pan the camera around, don't mind the garbage. And you can't see anything at all. And just like that, the garbage is gone. We had to stand here about 10 minutes because the garbage truck, it's not a dump truck, it's a garbage truck. The garbage truck came up and started emptying them, so I was like, all right, well, that's fine. Let's let it sit here and just let them empty it. But look at this. Look at this. It was worth it. So I am 100% convinced this is where Eddie's office was. The Valiant and Valiant. So if we look along the bottom here, you can see where the concrete was cut. These big chunks would have been where the stairs were. And why I believe that is accurate is if we look over here. So this fire hydrant was kind of throwing me off here because there's not a fire hydrant there in the movie. This concrete does look fairly newer, not much, but it does look a little bit newer. But if we look, this patched up hole and then this cover, when Eddie walks across, you can see those on the sidewalk. This is it. This is definitely 100% Valiant and Valiant, which means he would have ran across the road over here. That would be the bar, cable car, everything is completely different here. Completely and sadly different. Valiant and Valiant. One more angle from across the street. And that building in the background there. Background left. One last look at this beautiful building. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere anytime soon, because everything else is gone. I do understand that things have to progress with time and things have to advance, but it is such a shame that a city block like this could be completely and utterly unrecognizable like that, down to where there's only one building. Look at this. The mural is on the other side. Too bad it's not a Roger Rabbit mural. Our next spot is very recognizable. Unlike Eddie's detective agency, Valiant and Valiant, what I am looking at now makes you go, that's it. At one point, Eddie and Roger are running away from the weasels, the Toon Patrol. That guy's like getting his moves on. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to laugh. What is he doing? Oh, yeah. Los Angeles, huh? Los Angeles. So the Toon Patrol is chasing, well, is chasing. They are chasing Eddie, Roger, and Benny the cab as they approach this object in front of me. Benny goes, "Hey, Roger, what do you call the center of a song?" A bridge! This is the bridge. Right here. It would be approaching from that road down there. We'll get a better angle of that one in a second. To this road. You can see this bend. Now it's going to be underneath the bridge. Obviously, this is not the proper angle as I am standing on the bridge. And you can see that little peak in the background. We'll get a better view of that as well, where the tree's not in the way. But right over here is going to be where they come over the road and then hop the railing and drive on off this way. Don't mind us playing Frogger. Cars come in both directions, playing Frogger. So, the road that they would have been on is right there. But further observation shows you can actually see they were on a curve, which the curve is down here. and there was 3 pillars. 1, 2, 3 in the background. So although it shows them approaching with that road, they actually would have hopped the fence way over here. Unless there's another road down there. I haven't made it that far yet. I stand corrected. This most likely would be the road. I wish I had the drone. It was raining a little bit earlier, so I did not bring it along, but it seems like it cleared up. It seems like it cleared up. But we would be driving down this way. And then we have those 3 pillars. We're gonna step back just a little bit. We gotta get a little bit more of the curb. Benny would hop up right here and go across.
Roger, if you ever need a ride, just stick out your thumb.
This is a cool one. Just the architecture, everything. This is a cool one. I told you, very recognizable. And the next spot, the tunnel to Toontown. This tunnel leads to Toontown. If we went on the other side, unfortunately, we wouldn't end up there. We would just end up on the other side of the mountain here. But there's a very iconic scene where they are coming back out of Toontown and Judge Doom kicks over a barrel of dip and it causes Benny to spin out and crash in one of the most paused moments of VHS history. Everyone trying to get a little peek of Jessica Rabbit. Awesome, awesome, awesome tunnel. I was not expecting this. And here we are, our final location at our Who Framed Roger Rabbit filming location adventure. We're here, the mean streets, the back alleys of Toontown. Now, honestly, it looks a little sketchy, so I don't think I'm going to film anything here. But yeah, that was our Who Framed Roger Rabbit filming location adventure. That's going to do it. Los Angeles, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I love Roger Rabbit. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel. We do lots of filming locations, travel videos, and random things from time to time. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.